Good evening, you may be seated. A great little group, thank you. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the induction ceremony of the National Honor Society. Tonight, we are inducting 38 new members into this prestigious organization. Congratulations, inductees. This year's applications were outstanding, and I congratulate you all for your hard work and your dedication to your studies. To achieve this honor, ladies and gentlemen, students must maintain a high academic average, exhibit strong character and leadership skills, and a commitment to service in their community. It's an honor and it's a privilege to be in this society, but it's not a right. Tonight, you are taking a pledge to honor the following characteristics: knowledge, character, scholarship, leadership, and service. By making this pledge, you are making a commitment not only to yourself, but to your school and this community. It will be your responsibility to uphold and maintain these characteristics throughout your high school career, and I hope you will carry these attributes throughout your life. I would like to recognize a new National Society co-advisors, Mrs. Julie O'Brien and Mr. Jeff Eckett, on a wonderful job they've done. Thank you both for your commitment, the time you spent providing leadership, direction, and the highest standards needed for students to maintain their status as a National Honor Society member. Thank you to the Faculty Council, as well, Mr. Todd Austin, Lloyd Vogt, Will Gunn, Kyle Reed, and John Spear, who went through your application process and received your nomination. Finally, parents, I want to thank you for the support and encouragement that you provide your sons and daughters to help them achieve their goals. Again, congratulations to all. Enjoy the ceremony. And now we call upon the Vice President, Ms. Anna Parsons, no relation, to lead us in the pledge of allegiance.
Good evening. Will you all please rise for the pledge of allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You all may be seated.
Good evening. My name is Megan Mativier, and I am the current president of the Plymouth Regional High School National Honor Society. We are gathered here to formally recognize those students who have been selected by the faculty of our school for successfully completing their candidacy and are being inducted as new members of our NHS chapter. Tonight, we'll highlight the standards of excellence members must maintain as part of the nation's oldest, largest, and most prestigious student recognition program. Our chapter is proud to have been inducting new members since 1926, and with today's ceremony indicates the continuing emphasis on excellence that we must represent for our school and our community. Throughout the year, members of our chapter serve as role models for other students. In addition to the strong academic records which establish the eligibility for membership, our chapter members are leaders in many student organizations and serve our school and community through many activities. We are proud of this record of accomplishment and welcome these new members who bring new energy in support of our continuing work as NHS members. It is at this time that we proclaim to all in attendance that membership in the Alpha Potter chapter of the National Honor Society has been earned by these candidates through the effective demonstration of the core qualities that serve as standards for the society. Members of the chapter will now review these qualities for the candidates. We begin with our Vice President, Anna Parsons' presentation of scholarship.
Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A
student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for human education only ends with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life, which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship.
And now, our secretary, Laurel Mason, with service. Service can be established in the routine of the day's work where many opportunities arise to help others both at school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition is a quality that we seek in our membership and promote in our entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow. And now, Treasurer Hallie Kozak with leadership.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in the classroom and in-school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interest for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a school, community, or nation, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed, thus to lead is a meaningful charge to each of our members.
And the last pillar, presented by our historian, Maura Hardy, is character.
Character is the force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for each of us our individuality, our goodness. It is that without which no one can respect oneself nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character that guides one through life and, once developed, grows steadily within. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be, in reality, what we wish to appear to others, to be rather than to seem. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character. At this time, will the new inductees please rise, raise your right hand, and repeat the pledge. The audience can follow the text as printed in programs. Please join me in reciting the pledge. I pledge to uphold the high purpose of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands, and will maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Thank you. You may be seated.
And now, as your name is called, please step forward onto the stage to receive your tokens of membership. Caitlin Ash. Ashley Bannon. Grace Bannon. Ashley Bennett. Jenna Benoit. Jacob Benton. Chloe Bouchard. Joseph Boyer. Natalie Boyer. Madigan Burtis. Eliza Carter. Sierra Shabbat. Matthew Cleary. Madison Crowley. Elizabeth Douglas. Noah Dutill. Morgan Ellis Makovsky. Liana Francis. Rhiannon Harris. Andrew Hazelton. Molly Hazelton. Reed Abarwin. Sophia Inwood. Spencer Inwood. Alexander Lewers. Kaylee McDonald. Summer McKenzie. Brian Medeiros. Lindsay Miller. Dashua O. Nicole Peltier. Nolan Prince. Not present this evening, Alexa Renkert. Isabella Rosner. Caden Sanborn. Samantha Sanborn. Rory Sutherland. Nina Vermeersch. At the request of our new members of the National Honor Society, Mrs. Lori DeVoe, who was asked to be our guest speaker this evening. PRHS has been delighted to have Mrs. DeVoe as a member of our English department for the last 2 years. Previous to PRHS, she taught for 18 years at Newfound Regional High School. Mrs. DeVoe has a love for both the written and spoken word and has recently become an avid Wordle fan. Mrs. DeVoe has been married for the past 31 years and loves spending time with her 2 kids, their partners, and her 3-year-old grandson. Mrs. DeVoe has also served on the NHS faculty councils at both Newfound and Plymouth Regional High Schools. Immediately following her arrival to PRHS, Mrs. DeVoe hit the ground running with her involvement in our community. She has worked behind the scenes helping to run the flag football tournament, the can drive, working as the senior class advisor, organizing community videos, pursuing professional development opportunities, and more. Mrs. DeVoe has quickly won the respect of both faculty and students, and we are delighted to welcome her as our guest speaker this evening.
Thank you, Megan. Welcome parents, friends, colleagues, National Honor Society members, and inductees. And thank you for paying me the honor of asking me to speak tonight. Induction into the National Honor Society is something to be proud of, because it means that you stand out from the crowd. It's not just about your GPA, although that is part of it. It means that you've proven yourselves in the areas of leadership, scholarship, service, and character. These are the pillars upon which the National Honor Society stands. Leadership, according to Merriam-Webster, is 1, the officer position of a leader, 2, capacity to lead, 3, the act or instance of leading. You didn't think you'd get by without a vocabulary lesson tonight, right? Leadership is about the way that you carry yourself. It's not just about being in charge. but it's about empowering the people you lead and encouraging them to lead well. And leadership can also be less obvious. You can be a quiet leader, a person who serves as a role model to others, thereby leading by example. The example that you set may very well inspire others to do the same. There are many different shades of leadership, and each is important. A good leader must possess the ability to think and must have the knowledge necessary to see what is to come. Benjamin Franklin, a very learned man, said an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. This is most definitely an accurate statement, and is an excellent explanation of the importance of the pillar of scholarship. Scholarship is not just about getting the A, the highest GPA, or the most impressive SAT scores. It's about the process, the quest for learning, and recognizing the inherent value in it, as knowledge is indispensable. It's something that you can never have enough of, and it is something you should never stop pursuing. You should strive to be the best that you can be, and that means always making learning a priority. Being a lifelong learner and never being satisfied with what you already know will ensure that you will never stop growing, never stop evolving as a person. One very rewarding way to gain knowledge is to give of yourself by means of service. Service, the third pillar, is both a sacrifice and a gift. It requires you to give your time and effort to something, but the dividends it pays are priceless. There's nothing like the feeling that comes from helping another, from serving something bigger than yourself. Making service a part of your life is something that will fulfill you and keep you grounded. Helping another and having an impact on someone's life is, without a doubt, the best feeling in the world. This is the gift that service provides. Service also allows each of us to build character and learn its importance in life. Character, or moral excellence, is something that is in seemingly low supply in today's society. All around us we see people in power speaking untruths and putting more effort into helping themselves than doing the right thing. But the fact is that moral fortitude is paramount. It's important to do the right thing regardless of the consequences. Each of you is here today because you have a good character, the final pillar of National Honor Society. As you walk the path of life, always remember that character is something that can set you apart from the crowd. Doing the right thing, although it may not always be easy, will help you to sleep at night knowing that you took the right path rather than the easy one. Always allow your moral compass to guide you, and you won't be led astray. As you were inducted today, there are a few things that you should remember. You worked hard to get here. Celebrate it. You're a leader, a scholar, a role model, and a person of character. These qualities are certain to be the catalyst for your future success, and I am confident that each of you has what it takes to make a real difference in this world. Finally, congratulations. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, Mrs. DeVoe. Now, Mr. Gunn will lead the PRHS Chamber Singers in Hold Me Rock Me by Brian Payne. PRHS Chamber Singers, and thank you all for coming this evening. I would especially like to thank our advisors, Mrs. O'Brien and Mr. Eckert, our principal, Mr. Parsons, and our superintendent, Mrs. Welch. Despite the fact that COVID is not as much of an issue as it was last year, it still has made an impact on our lives inside and outside of school. All of the changes that have been thrown our way have forced us to be resilient and be adaptable to the changing guidelines, mandates, and methods of instruction. In addition, at this time, the need for service, one of the pillars of NHS, is greater. Over the course of the year, members of NHS have been involved in service projects ranging from fundraising for a student in need to the penguin plunge to trash pickups in downtown Plymouth. Although service is about giving to the community and getting nothing in return, giving of oneself is not without intrinsic rewards. Helping others makes us feel good, as well as making positive change, and as such should become a lifelong pursuit. Leadership, another pillar, is a focus for each and every NHS member. Each individual in the National Honor Society is shown their leadership skills through reaching out into the community. As Mr. Eckert would say, leadership is like a middle school dance. Don't be the person judging others for staying true to their own character. Be the one dancing or thinking of how to make it better for next year. Do not let others' opinions affect your own characteristics. J.C. Watts Jr. says, character is doing the right thing when nobody is looking. Character, another pillar, is about the qualities each individual possesses that are unique to them. As individuals, we must recognize that we must be true to ourselves and always try to do the right thing, even when it's difficult, as this is what character is all about. The last pillar of NHS is scholarship. As members of the National Honor Society, we value not just the grade, but also the learning itself. The goal is to become a lifelong learner and recognize the importance of knowledge. Once again, congratulations to all the inductees, and welcome to the National Honor Society. If you stay true to the pillars, you will be a positive force and make a difference in this world. Thank you.
Thank you, Megan. We are the advisors of the Alpha Potter chapter of the National Honor Society. I'm Jeff Eckert.
I'm Julia O'Brien.
We want to express our gratitude to our current NHS officers. Not many students look forward to 7 a.m. meetings. However, your enthusiasm, ambition, and humor make our time together very entertaining, but productive.
It was really a pleasure to work with each of you, and we know you will continue to be effective, uplifting leaders in the future. We are also very excited to now recognize our incoming officers who will be responsible for leading and maintaining the high standards of the Alpha Potter chapter of the National Honor Society. Please stand when your name and position are announced.
As historian, Liana Francis. As treasurer, Nolan Prince. As secretary, Nina Vermeer. As vice president, Kaden Sanborn. And as president, Matthew Cleary.
Hi, my name is Matt Cleary. First, I want to say congratulations to everyone. This is awesome that we finally get to join NHS and help out our community. I'd like to thank everyone for allowing me to represent you as president. I promise to do my utmost in leading us through our NHS duties in areas like community service and volunteer work. Let's work hard these next 2 years and have fun. I'd like to thank the following individuals for their hard work in organizing this year's induction ceremony. Principal, Mr. Parsons, our CTE Director, Mr. Cleary, Ms. Prescott, Ms. Rainwater, Ms. Barton and Ms. Donahue, our Musical Director, Mr. Gunn, Technology Director, Ms. Kylie Kapp and Ryan Fraser, Mr. Todd Lowell and the custodial staff, and our advisors, Mr. Eckert and Ms. O'Brien. Please join me in thanking them with a round of applause. We'd like to sincerely thank you again for attending our NHS induction ceremony tonight. In just a moment, the new inductees will recess, after which you are all invited to join us in the lobby for a reception in their honor. Before doing so, please join me once again in applauding all of our new Honor Society members. Thank you, and now will everyone please stand as our newest members of the National Honor Society exit the honor.
Congratulations. Big double celebrity there. You're gonna have to make juice. You know, if you have names for live, we're trying to find out.
I didn't ever get to light one, so I might as well blow them out. Look, heading right home, right? See you home. He's gonna do that. They're done.
We got you.
Always thinking about safety.
Can't believe 20 years we never had a candle going.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks. applause. Be recognized.
Grab and hit the lights on the side there. I might come back in here, Ryan, to, oh, those, okay. Yeah, those lights. Do we know if the live stream was up? Yeah, it was. All right, thank you so much.
I did. I heard you yell, "Chloe, you
Oh, yeah, that's really nice. I definitely forgot my phone was back there until you said that, so thank you.